In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a washi dashboard for a ring bound planner or for a traveler's notebook. The dashboard has a pocket in it, which I find really handy. I can never have enough pockets in my planner. So if you'd like to see how to make this dashboard, then please stay tuned. To make your washi divider or washi dashboard for your ring bound planner or for your traveler's notebook, the first thing you need is a piece of paper or cardstock cut to the planner page size that you want to make. In my case, I'm making one for a B6 planner, so I have this here, which is 5 inches by 7 inches. This I haven't actually cut. This is a large die cut that came in the Planners Anonymous Main Street subscription kit. I recommend single-sided just because the reverse side that you lay the washi down is then white, and that way you really showcase the washi. I have these 3 washis which also came in the Planners Anonymous Main Street subscription kit. I just thought I might add a simple white washi to these 3 just to break them up a little bit. And what I need to do is basically just lay the washi out in whatever pattern I like on the reverse side here. I like to put it on an angle. This is a self-healing cutting mat and I have a Fiskars craft knife. You can be very mathematical and use an actual angle. For example, this mat shows a 60 degree, 45 degree and 30 degree angle. Or you can just go for it basically and use an angle which is pleasing to you. So I'm just going to use an angle which I like, and basically I use the washi to help stick this to the mat. So you just lay the washi down one after the other on the angle which you want to use. And then I generally just repeat the pattern. Oh, whoopsie, I just noticed there's a little bit there. It doesn't actually cover, so we'll just lift that and put that bit down again. Once you've put washi down on the entire page, you can feel around the edges here, and you can use your craft knife just to run along the edges and cut this. You can also lift this off your mat and just use scissors to cut around it. But the craft knife feels the edge and you can just cut all around. I haven't cut perfectly around there. What I do once I've done that is I lift it all up, and you can see from this side the washi that you still need to cut off. So what you can do is use scissors to cut that, or just use the craft knife. If the washi lifts a little bit as you're doing it, if the washi drags, just make sure you're still covering the front there. And just push down harder. I'll just cut it from this way. You might find scissors easier for this. I'm not great with a craft knife, so I probably would find scissors easier, but for some reason I persevere with a craft knife. Once you've cut around all the edges of the washi dashboard and you're happy with it, you can do a couple of things. First of all, you can laminate it to make it a little bit more durable, or if you feel it's thick enough, you can just punch holes in it now, pop it in your ring planner, Or if you have a traveler's notebook, you can make a second page here and then just use some clear packaging tape to attach the two pages together, and that way they can wrap around your strings. I don't normally laminate a lot, but in this case I'm going to laminate this because I'm going to add a pocket onto this side. So just before doing that, call me the grammar police, but I'm just going to pop a little sticker on here. These are some little minis. I'm not sure if you can see that. These are some little mini girls that also came in the Main Street kit. I'm just going to pop her there, like so. Now I have the two sides of the washi dashboard as I want them, and I'm just also going to make a little pocket here. I'm going to make the pocket with laminating pouch. So the first thing I need to do is just make sure I have enough to laminate this. So I'll just pop that right into the edge there, and then I'm just going to cut some of this off. Enough to laminate that. I'm going to put a clear pocket in here, and with this piece of laminate I'm going to make a pocket for this. So I'm just going to sort of eyeball it. I'll cut this just a bit smaller than 5 inches. Just make sure that's cut all the way through. Pop that there. So that will be a little bit smaller, and I might make it about yay high. I'm going to make it about 2 3/4 inches high. Okay, so what I have here is a bit of laminating pouch, and it's about 2 3/4 inches high and a bit less than 5 inches wide. You can see that there. So it's going to sit there. So the way to do it is to get these two pieces and swap them around so the shiny sides are facing inside, and that shiny side will make the pocket. And then we'll pop that into here. And I'm just wondering about adding a little die cut into it as well, which if I put on the between the top of the pocket and the outside laminate. I'm just a bit worried it might be a bit too thick for my laminator. Okay, so we'll just run that through the laminator and see how we go. Okay, I'm just going to run it through a second time. I'm just going to pop it around this way. I've actually got a not very good laminator. This is just a very cheap laminator from Kmart. I really need to get a better laminator. This is one of the reasons I don't really laminate a lot, because my laminator is actually a bit rubbish. You can see here the air bubbles around the edges, so I'm just going to run it in this way and hope maybe to reduce the size of those air bubbles. If anyone has a laminator recommendation, please let me know. I don't want to spend a fortune, but it would be quite good to have a laminator that was a little bit reliable. So you can see it's got rid of a lot of the air bubble on that side now. The number of times you need to run it through your laminator depends on how good your laminator is. And then if you look at the top here, you can see there's still a bit of an air bubble, but it's pretty good actually. I might just run it through once this way. So I've actually run it through 4 times, 1 in each direction, just because my laminator's not great. here's the laminated divider. So now we just want to cut the laminate around the edges. I'm just going to quickly do this with scissors. You can use whatever you like really. Just round the corners a little bit. And I might tidy this up more later. But for the moment this will be fine. And just round that a little bit. So now here we have the laminated planner divider, and as I said, you can have another card here, even another laminated card, and then just have a gap and run some clear packing tape between the two, and you can use that in your traveller's notebook, or you can just punch holes in this and use it in your ring planner. But what we need to do now is just cut along the top here to reveal the pocket. You can sort of see where the pocket is. I don't know if I trust myself to cut without a ruler, so I might just try and pop the ruler along the top there. It's about there, so just leave some edge at either side. You can just pop the very end of your craft knife into there and just run that along like so, and then you can see you have a pocket here. So just to demonstrate that I have indeed made a pocket, you can see there you can pop stickers or whatever into that pocket, and then you can just pop that in your planner. So I'm undecided yet as to whether I'm going to use it in my ring planner or my traveller's notebook, so I'm just going to leave the tutorial here, and I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration for making something for your planner. Okay, thanks for watching guys. Bye.